And I talked about the challenges that and the nighttime, and the nighttime economy and what they've been through. And I think that we've got to recognise it's not even the double whammy, it's not even the triple whammy. I talked about the challenges on business rates, the challenges on VAT, the challenges, the minimum wage going up and the living wage and the cost of energy. We've got to start looking at the intersectionality of all these challenges and start relieving some of them.
Let's assume she's cleared. Is she still the right candidate for the job? What about her lack of restraint? I mean, she's been criticised in the past for calling out, other members of Parliament, Tory scum. Will she be a good representative out on the international stage?
Of course, she has made mistakes. You're quite right. The Tory scum was one area. She subsequently apologised for that because she was getting a lot of abuse, and I think there was a stalker going after her. But look, she calls it as she sees it, and sometimes that's good, sometimes it's less good. But there's no one in politics, or actually in life generally, with a totally unblemished record where they never get anything wrong. Could she represent Britain on the world stage? I think she could.
The UK is facing a hospitality crisis, and even Angela Rayner and Andy Burnham agree. They've both broken rank with the government's line on hospitality to attack some of the causes of the massive pressure on the sector. Rayner has warned that the government must start relieving the sector before more local landmarks vanish from our high streets forever. Will the government perform yet another U-turn on hospitality, or are we going to continue to see local pubs die out up and down the country?
Europeans decide the society they want, and then they frame the tax policy to achieve that. Whereas our governments just try and screw us for as much money as possible.
My chins are bigger than that at home. Dear, I feel a bit bad. Cheers, Ryan. Thank you very much for having me in your pub. We've done 15% additional relief for this year for pubs, and then capped business rates for the following 2 years after that.
That's incredibly helpful.
Yeah. Do you know I'm local from around here?
Oh,
Do you know? Yeah. So I grew up in Sydenham, and I went to Cater Park which is now Harris. I know the Goldsmiths Arms reasonably well, but I know that it's a real hub. Pubs were particularly affected because they were particularly affected in the COVID period, and that's why we've put this support in. Pubs are also special in so many communities. If it's a village or a rural location, it might be the only public place where people can come together. I know that the Goldsmiths Arms here in Penge, it isn't just a pub, although it's a brilliant pub. It is also a community hub for people to come together and local groups to meet and families to spend time with each other. Judge me on my record.